trying this again. It seems like the stability is a little bit better now, so that's positive. Yeah, so we are getting started here and working through some technical challenges. Yeah, I guess to get things kicked off, I want to talk about the content that I've done. I haven't done it in like 4 or 5 years, so it's been a while since I've created some videos. Most of the stuff I've done prior to this YouTube. Since this is an AI led or vibe coding AI type of stream, that's what better place to start is Claude. All right, so I set up a plan for this stream. This is going to be a short stream because I'm getting started much later. I anticipated. Normally I'll like done by midnight, 12:30. I'm already late for that hard stop, but put a lot of work into this today, so I wanted to get things started, or at least get the sort of introductions out of the way and sort of what to expect and that sort of thing. That part will be. But yeah, so this is a plan. Earlier today, I started out Google Doc. AI. Oh well, fuck it. I'll leave it in there. Yeah, so getting started. Kind of had some talking points. Mainly just kind of my background. I work in web development, application development, and I want to get back into content challenges. Not a whole lot of time. I've got a full-time job, a family, so that'll pretty much only leave like late night to work on streams. Yeah, so I guess as far as expectations, my schedule, I probably won't have one. It's going to be regular, but I'm going to try to do episodic style content. So I want to ship something or decide something every stream, and everything's going to be around open and building some products. Hopefully, folks that eventually will watch this will find useful. Yeah, so there's sort of 2 deliverables, 2 things that I'm trying to do content. One is demonstrate how I use AI, demonstrate some workflows and examples, and various things that I working with. The second thing that I want work on application, some sort of open source control room for creators. This is sort of the idea. Episode 1, the one that I did yesterday, that was that I was trying to demonstrate MCP server that I built for Sandbox, which is like Facepunch's engine. And yeah, I've been working with that, and pretty cool because you can like build a video game from NLP, like just from a chat, and really cool. Really dig it, but it takes a long time, and it's not really good content for stream because it takes like 30 minutes to run the command time. So I was trying to think of something. This is what I came up with. And yeah, the idea is that it'll be an open source control room for creators. The challenge, the problems that it solves are things that I run into. that I've run into quite often. So I want to set this up so where I can use this application to hopefully help my stream itself, like be able to stream more efficiently, build content, build short form, assist with creating short form content, but also just like plans, wiki for the site or for the project, and a lot of other things. I broke this up into like 2 acts. Initially I was going to kind of go like, why me and shit. So see, I try to do this, but the high level is that I want to build something that allows me to actually do this more often, because you have a lot of responsibilities now, and it's hard to have a dedicated schedule. I've always wanted to create content. I always want to work building content, having the time. So I want to work on some software to help that a little bit. And I had a lot more I wanted to do. Probably won't be able to get too far, and I'll save really the getting started for episode 3 and really dive into being everything. I have worked on a few projects recently. One for my Minecraft stream, Andy the C, which it's I worked on a chat platform, and it's pretty cool. It does a lot of really neat stuff. I really want to explore what build application, something around that concept. Currently, it's a Python app, but I want to convert it to Go and put like an actual application around. I have a bunch of ideas of things I want to. But the other thing too is that it's I use Claude, obviously, so I want to be able to probably going to be leaning as far as expectations. Claude ecosystem, but ultimately I would like this application to work with local based AI. Yes. They're I want to be able to use a local model too. Able value privacy. It hesitant. Frontier models, but I am going to be frontier models for everything that I do. But keeping in mind that I do intend to make this everything available for offline models as well. So, a little bit more about the project itself. I was saying that it's an open source control room for creators. I don't have a project name yet for the name for this project. I'll probably have some sort of code name to start with. But status, or kind of where it's at right now, is that it doesn't exist. So one of the things that it needs to do is it needs to be able to listen on stream, transcribe, and so that way I can start building a wiki. Hopefully assist with documentation and sort of be the basis of what's needed in order to assist with some of that short video content, but also long. Well, it also help like plan the stream. It's really help with the overall branding and what I'm trying to accomplish with this. Hopefully, I want to be able to build the tool, so that's one deliverable. But the other one is that I want to, this is enough, to share some things. How I solve various challenges, problems with AI. So that's the other deliverable. Hopefully entertaining knowledge on how to use AI tools out there, and really just hoping to help people get started with AI. The platform that I want to, the platform I want to create will be cross-platform. So it should work with Windows, Mac, and Linux. Currently, I'm using Windows. I also use Mac OS quite a bit. Linux as well, but mostly from local first. So this needs to work with, work offline with local models eventually. But it will be focused on Claude. But that being said, I don't want to just use API keys or tokens, because that can be costly, and most people already have like a subscription, so I want to be able to leverage those pre-existing subscriptions as much as possible. But all of this is to allow brands, streamers, content creators to have a way leverage AI to sort of reduce friction with being able to go live and to be able to create content. This is something that I wanted to do for a while. I used to do a bit, but just with family or doesn't leave a whole lot of time to focus on it. So I'm hoping that some of these ideas that I have for this application will hopefully reduce that friction. As far as the roadmap, I've got this broken into 4 phases. So the first phase, or phase 0, is Dark Ages, calling it, but that's now. I need to like stand at the repository. I'll need to capture the first scripts manually, but part of that is I want to demonstrate how I'm doing these first few streams of getting all tech stack stood up, sort of getting everything working. I've got a lot of like working examples of things across a lot of different projects that I want to be able to bring together. Hopefully shortcut things a little bit. Good working examples are always helpful for it's getting better, obviously, but also being able to shortcut things. Phase 1 will be whenever this bot first comes online. So like real time, it should be able to describe what I'm saying. Should be able to grab the transcripts and index everything that's settled in stream, and then just add some logic and features around that. So probably get into like creating custom rags and vector databases, just clever ways to store that content. Phase 2, this will be where everything is like actually working well. Once the agents are online, and the content is indexed, AI becomes grounded content. So that's a thing. Actually, once I get working, it'll be working. Historical data. It's like trained. You can think of it like historical data that will exist for it that should be trained on. Phase 2 is where there is data to be trained on. So I'll have to stream a bunch of times and build up that index and that database and all that data. But some of the first agents I want to have will be finding clips, recommending clips, create show notes, and future episodes, past episodes. Really just sort of have like an agentic bot based chat that is sort of like my mini avatar, my digital producer. So be like hopefully have AI moderator / producer. We'll see. Got some cool ideas ready to explore. But then phase 3, or the final phase, will just basically be everything working, hopefully creating short and long form video content by then. The app will maintain itself, and it will continue to build the index and work. We'll be iterating on that, like adding new features and anything that I can find at that point to further reduce the friction. I want to do that. So even down to editing show notes, which I mentioned, but like even things like on OBS, because intro, I've got like the episode title, what the description of the episode is. That'd be cool if that would be on my website. So I do have a website already. It's makes.tv. It's a Next.js 16 site. It's like a statically generated site, hosted on Netlify, but I want to change it up to GitHub. Netlify is free because the idea would be that the application I build would be for everybody. And as far as the website goes, show you how to build, how to use AI to build websites and build a website, post it, and kind of do everything along. I already have a lot of that kind of set up. It's just a static site right now. I might create like a backend for it, get that set up so that I got a place that be able to sort of backend that operation. The next thing to talk about is just the I guess the why part of this. So I've built a lot of products in the past, and they just sort of sit on the shelf. They're great, they're fantastic, I use them all the time, but I really want more people using these things, get other input, get some user feedback, be able to take a lot of what I sort of funnel that. Set it up to really be an application that I hopefully other people well. I've done quite a bit in some stream. I haven't really done much in the past probably 5 years. I think the last streamed was in 2020, and it was even on a different channel. I think it was on my White AC channel. Mostly do like gaming content. I want to get more in. It's like, this is my day job. This is what I do professionally, so I want to be that. And just do more of it. And I enjoy doing this. I'm already working on this every evening, or most evenings. So when I'm working on it, just press a few more buttons, go live, and yeah, just hopefully share the experience. Pick up a few subs while I'm at it. I've got a lot of products that I've built over the years, so maybe be able to show off some of those. Those could be useful, but for the most part, I'm only focusing on building new products or this new product, and sort of share the experience along the way. So that way, hopefully people be able to relay some of the workflows and processes that I use. Generative development. Yeah. High level. Again, I'm using Claude to have this basic episode 2 planning guide. I was intending to get started in building tonight, and I very much like to do. It is getting late, and I want to draw it out too far because I have a bad habit of getting about time and letting it go. I can definitely get sucked into it. So I know it'll be gotta wake up early tomorrow. So yeah, probably gonna end the stream pretty soon. And episode 3, or maybe tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not going to be on a regular schedule. It's going to be an irregular schedule, but I am going to make an attempt to stream I mean, I would like to say every evening, but that likely won't be the case. It's going to be a little bit of a transition, kind of getting back into everything, but we'll get there though. And some nights I won't be able to stream just because I've got work responsibilities or family responsibilities that I have that evening. But that's going to be the goal. Is just to be able to stream when I can, and yeah, and I think what else. If you were hanging around earlier, apologize for the start and stop. I was running into some trouble with my stream settings. So, oh shit, what is up? Maker's Workbench. Yeah, you popped over right when you're ready to sign off. I was actually giving you a shout out, or not you. I was giving Andy the Maker MC a shout out. The idea was that I was helping Andy the Maker with his bot, and got a few other things, a few other ideas that I've sort of tossed around with that bot. Yeah, want to get there. So it made this whole thing. You have to go back and watch the VOD. It's been I've been live for 30 minutes talking about it, but it's pretty late. So I'll see. Sweet. Yeah, I was wondering if people got those notifications. But yeah, I guess high level idea is that I'm trying to make content again, trying to stream again. Partly inspired by you, partly inspired by a few other friends that do make content. So want to get back into this and really just sort of stream and hit a few buttons every night whenever I'm here working on things. Yeah. So 12:47. Yeah. So I've already gone live a few times. Ran into some bandwidth issues initially, but I think it's got us the ability is better now. Bump my audio. You mean my microphone? Yeah, I can go a little bit louder here. It's still trying to get everything tweaked. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be affecting it when I go higher on that. So, I don't know. It's at 100% right now. So, might have to add some gain to it or something later. But yeah, the idea is that I want to be able to create a. That's the right mic. I mean, yeah, it's the right mic. I'm just probably need to get a little bit closer. But yeah, I get about to bounce though because it's almost 1 a.m. and but just since you're here, I'll give you a high level on what I'm thinking. I want to build a new application, open source control room for creators. This is the main project readme. I guess it's the high level stuff. Yeah, I'll go back just to the project. But yeah, the main thing is that I want to have an application that helps me reduce friction for creating content because I don't have a whole lot of time between work, family, a bunch of other obligations. So I'm trying to come up with a way to, just be able to hit a few buttons, but still be able to work on the clips. A lot of things that we were talking about last with your Andy Baker content. I really like the idea of building up a wiki, a documentation for your content. So trying to put a better application around it. Right now it's just a Python app, but I want to be able to make it into more of a traditional desktop app, and anything that I can do to reduce the amount of friction between going live, creating clips, grabbing the transcript, creating documentation, even down to things like planning projects, planning the next stream. and then whenever you plan it, be able to sort of action that. So like, you probably didn't see the beginning of the stream, but I have a whole plan for there. But yeah, I had a whole late, but yeah, high level. There's the roadmap. This is probably the main thing. Right now I'm in the dark ages, so I don't have any fancy bots. I don't really have anything. I've got the project, you know, I've got what I've already worked on, but I need to do some work to it, make it a bit more generic, but also convert it to Go and probably build it in Whales IO, and you know, probably stand up like a Drupal backend, do a bunch of things like that. But phase 0 is right now. That's the dark ages. There's nothing. Phase 1 will be when everything comes online and it starts working, but there won't be any historical data. It'll just be working and be listening and, you know, training in a sense. From there, once everything is trained, then the agents are fully online, and the idea is that it'll be an AI producer, so it'll be able to you know, act as a moderator for your stream, sort of act as a mini avatar, so you would be able to chat in your chat with your voice, based on the data that it's pulled down from previous streams, transcripts, and that sort of thing, similar to how your lore works for the Andy the Maker channel. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy the Maker channel is your Maker's Workbench. But from there, once all that's going, then just hopefully have that you know, reduce friction from being able to go live, but also being able to create short and long form video content as well. I'm multi-streaming, so I'm streaming this on Twitch as well as YouTube, but eventually I'd like to use Kick and pretty much every other platform that I can stream to. Twitter, Facebook, all of them, Instagram, everything. Probably will stand up some sort of Drupal website to be my backend. This will all be open source, so anybody will be able to use it, and I want to be able to fully document how to use it, and you know, use the stream as a way to like stand everything up, so it can be used as like canon or like documentation for you know, using the software, using the application. I've got a lot of other applications too, so that are useful. So being able to potentially show those off, but I want to build it in public. Like I want to build everything on stream, and you know, if I run into problems, I mean, that is the content. I mean, that's what it is. The main deliverables, the two. There's one which is the product itself. You know, so you'll be able to go download it, use it. Anybody will be able to use it. And hopefully, it'll be awesome. But the second one will just be sort of demonstrating the workflows and processes that I use for generative development, like vibe coding, building shit with AI. But yeah, it's getting close to 1 a.m. and I tried to get started earlier, but I kind of got carried away with a bunch of like effects and a bunch of bullshit for OBS. Sure, you know how that goes, but yeah, just want to keep, you know, go live, sort of get this initial introduction out of the way. This is episode 2. Episode 3 will hopefully be tomorrow. Maybe depends on a few variables, but hopefully it'll be sort of a nightly thing. But very casual. I'm not actually going to have a schedule. I mean, it's just whenever I'm over in an evening. Probably the only thing that is on the schedule is a hard stop at midnight. So I'm already an hour past that. Blew through that hard stop tonight, and I want to go ahead and stop now, just because if I don't, I will likely be up all night. Yeah, 40 minutes, kind of sweet. And again, streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and everything's be stable. But yeah, Cool. I appreciate you stopping by and giving me some heads up on the microphone, and we'll catch you later.